Good morning. Welcome to the Mountain Seed Ceremony. In this ceremony, Pitoku Kravelo Osho will formally be recognized as abbot of Deep Spring Temple. The ceremony begins with Pitoku entering the premise of the temple. Historically, the incoming abbot may have traveled a great distance. Pitoku will be formally assuming the responsibility he has already been fulfilling and is now being installed as abbot, symbolizing his renewed vow to the cultivation of the Sangha and community. Visiting priests, the Ryoban, representing Dharma peers and the wider community of temples, will welcome Pitoku's formal installation at Deep Spring Temple, following which Pitoku will visit several altars, each symbolizing different sacred aspects, and offer incense and Dharma words at each one, beginning with the mountain gate.
Today I walk through this gateless gate. Who will come to me? Who will walk with me? Sangha, join me.
President of the board, and on behalf of the board of directors of the Zen Center of Pittsburgh, I invite you, Kotoku, to become the abbot of Deep Spring Temple.
Hello. On behalf of the Sangha, there are three things I would like to say about the Zen Center of Pittsburgh at this time. The Zen Center of Pittsburgh will be here for 500 years. That's what your predecessor, Kyoki Roberts, wanted. That's what she strived for. In 1939, a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old built a barn on this property to house horses. About 6 years later, it became a house, and about in 1959, the Roberts moved here, Steele and Mary Roberts. In 1999, Kyoki founded the Zen Center of Pittsburgh and bought this property, which houses the Zen Center, and the Zen Center is in that barn. Gradually, the Zen Center developed into an active Sangha, and in 2016, Kotoku became the new priest here. There were some difficult times during that transition period, some financial issues, some personality conflicts, some hard times, but we made it through, and we are here today now installing Kotoku as the abbot of the Zen Center of Pittsburgh. And so we only have 478 years to go. The second thing I wanted to talk about was the Sangha. We are developing a really vibrant Sangha here. Just some incredible people from all walks of life, all kinds of people, some from as far as Cleveland and elsewhere. And the committee that worked on this project, the board of directors, has been fantastic. And naming names is very, very difficult, and I'm not going to do it. But again, everyone's gone above and beyond to make this possible, and we're very grateful. So the third thing I wanted you to know is we have Kotoku as our head priest and soon-to-be abbot. He's an unassuming guy, very great sense of humor, engaging but a little bit shy, a little bit absent-minded at times, but with a very, very deep background in Zen, from his youth through his time in the Bay Area and with Akiba Sensei. With a vision of a strong temple practice led by the head priest and a strong Zen center run really visioned by the Sangha. What has Kotoku taught us all these years so far? I think to trust the Zen container, the way of, as a way, and verify it with your life. To be light and free in your practice, not take it too seriously, even though it's maybe the most serious thing that you do. And to be recognize that although he's a teacher and can guide, it's our practice, our lives. Only we can live our lives. And Kotoku, we're very grateful for your service here at Deep Spring Temple. So, lightness, commitment, humor, quiet strength, those are the things that I wanted to talk about. And we're grateful for the attendance of so many priests from around the country and around the world. Thank you so much for coming. It's such an honor to have everyone here. I'm glad you could make it, and welcome to everyone else. Thank you.
This offering of incense is for our original teacher, Shakyamuni Buddha. Your benevolent teaching of generosity, loving kindness, and selfless devotion to all beings served then, as it does now, to free us from the tyranny of ego. May all beings benefit from your wisdom, whether near or far, known or unknown. May all be happy. May all beings realize their true nature. This offering is for Joho Shichiro Daigen Shuri Bodhisattva, dragon heavenly being, protector of the Dharma, great benevolent spirit, Bodhisattva temple protector. May we all be as vigilant in protecting and encouraging our own practice. Natural and wondrous, do not neglect this. This offering of incense is for Bodhidharma, our first ancestor in China. Seeing into one's nature is nothing but this. Wake up! I offer you this poem from mountain monk Hanshan. Bright water shimmers like crystal, translucent to the furthest depth. Mind is free of every thought, unmoved by the myriad things, since it can never be stirred. It will always stay like this. Knowing this way you can see. There is no within, no without.
Sound signals will now announce the opening of the hall. In ancient times, respect was paid to deities and to Tathagatas by bowing to the empty seat. The Ryoban will bow to pay respect to the sacred nature of the altar and the precious teachings that will be transmitted. Kotoku is now paying respect to Katagiri Roshi Higoroshi, Kyoki, in the Founders Hall.
On the event of the Mountain Seat ceremony, Comptroller of this monastery, Genku, Matthew Yawansi, respectfully submitted to Most Reverend Kotoku Pravello, newly appointed abbot.
Today, October 31st, 2021, I take this mountain seat with deep gratitude. I offer this incense to our original teacher, Shakyamuni Buddha, to the two founders, eminent ancestor Dogen and great ancestor Keizan. We are all descendants of the Buddha and come into this world gifted with Buddha mind. May we realize our shared nature, free each other from the tyranny of ego. May all beings be happy. I offer this incense to all who have selflessly taken up the Buddha's teaching for the benefit of others, my deep gratitude. Women and men, known and unknown, young and old, near and far, teachers all. To my first teacher, Rinzai teacher, Nakagawa Sonoshi, whose compassionate nature saw some value in a scruffy New York City street kid and encouraged me to find my place in the Buddhist Sangha. To Abbot Myogen Steve Stuckey of the San Francisco Zen Center, a friend who pointed that same teenager to far-off and mysterious San Francisco. To Zentatsu Bakeroshi, Zenke Blanche Hartman, Zenshu Ryushu Philip Whalen, and so many others that took the time to teach and encourage and guide my practice. To Katagiri Roshi, whose lineage this temple is founded on. To his disciple, known in Chenowei, the founding teacher of this temple. And to Reverend Kyoki Roberts, the first resident priest. To Sangha members, donors, volunteers, what can I say? The three treasures, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. Buddha taught that as long as the Sangha continues, the teaching will continue. To Steve Kiefer, Craig Solis, Matthew Wonsky, Holly Ryan, Lindsay Stevens, Claire Ford, Seth Murphy, Chris Foster, Bunny Van Meter, Jocko Holweiser, Michael Mesmer, Gary Ellison, Dan Hatfield, Noel Carper. I cannot thank you all. But I do. To my teacher, Akiba Roshi. It is said that in this authentic tradition, the first time you meet your master, without depending on incense offering, bowing, chanting Buddha's names, repentance, or even reading scriptures, just wholeheartedly sit. This is what you taught. Dogen says there are 4 kinds of wisdom that benefit living beings: giving, kind speech, beneficial deeds, and cooperation. These are the practices of the vow of the Bodhisattva. This is what you taught. Giving. The Dharma is a resource. Without seeking reward from others, we simply and profoundly share our strength. This is what you taught me. Kindness. Sometimes a grandmotherly mind, sometimes an iron fist. You can praise and scold with a glance of an eye. Regardless, kindness imbues everything you do. Your unique ability to offer compromise without compromising the teaching, always upholding the Dharma, as a matter for everyday life, available to everyone, and always a kind, warm heart, no matter how strict. Beneficial deeds. Foolish people believe that their own interests will suffer if they put the benefits of others first. You taught me different. Time and time again, you demonstrated what Buddha taught, that helping others, we help ourselves, and to help ourselves, we help others. And cooperation. When I met you more than 20 years ago, I immediately found this teaching in front of me. You are the best example of authentic teaching that I know. You have been so patient. Your effort at Sokan serves to remind us all that Soto Zen values above all the work that allows all beings to receive guidance. Is there a Zen center in America that has not benefited from your work? I don't think so. In deep gratitude.
王冠第一に。
How in this life of ours, full of mud and rain, may we find happiness?
Find happiness.
지치죠, 지치죠, 나이 지치죠.
What is formless form?
What is your name?
吉祥、吉祥、大吉祥。
If we all have Buddha nature, why must we then practice?
In the words of my master in Japan, when asked the same question, he paused and said, "Because we're all knuckleheads."
Congratulations, congratulations, great congratulations.
Kotok-san, I have this personal aspiration to move on to Canada one day and serve a community like this wonderful community here. Yet, like you, I have this strong connection with Japan and tradition. Canadian friends there, they are mischievous and they're kind of easygoing sometimes. And I feel like I'm getting sometimes impatient. And I feel like I'm such a stubborn head sometimes. Could you give me an advice how somebody like me who won't move on to a new place, immersing to a new culture, local history and community, cultural, what can I do?
Is anyone in this room not an authentic human being? Be authentic wherever you go.
지치죠, 지치죠, 나이 지치죠.
Practice and enlightenment are not separate. Buddha nature and humans are not different realities. We can bring a breeze of wisdom to a world suffocating in greed, anger, and delusion. Like the moon obscured by clouds, awakening is right here. Just bring a fan to practice and stir the wind of wisdom. Everyone will benefit. So I cite this. Zen Master Baoshi of Mount Mayu was fanning himself. A monk approached and said, "Master, the wind, the nature of the wind is permanent, and there is no place it does not reach. Why then do you fan yourself? Although you understand the nature of wind is permanent, you do not understand the meaning of it reaching everywhere." What is the meaning of its reaching everywhere? The master kept fanning himself. The actualization of Buddha nature, the vital path of its correct transmission, is like this. Without our good effort, Buddha's teaching is just a good idea. Practice yourself. Take your seat, nobody else's. Yeah, finish.
Finish. みんな自由に何でも聞けばいい。
make a suggestion? If there's any hesitant or being bashful, please feel still you can ask questions to him on this occasion. Anything. That's just
So Kotok-san, how you feel on that?
Up here. It's very high. What if I fall? Oh, hello. Oh, how are you? Good to see you.
Blessings. May I ask, is there a Buddha of humor?
Oh, standing in front of you, I think.
Yes. Blessings, yes. May you all be Buddhas of humor.
How do we balance the inescapable nature of impermanence and the importance of lineage, consistency, continuity, and tradition?
What's your question?
Kotoga-san, tell me, what's the best way to start a temple?
The way you're standing is the way to do it.
The way I'm standing?
Just where? So Buddha said, where can I start? And someone picked a blade of grass and said, this is a perfect spot. Where you are is your temple.
Kichijo, Kichijo, Dai Kichijo!
Kotoku-san, fish swim, birds fly. What do we do?
Say again?
Birds fly, fish swim.
Indeed.
What do we do?
You're human. Is there anything else?
Kijo, Kijo, Dai Kijo.
As a new practitioner who is considering the possibility of a monastic life, I have a fear that a reason for that desire is an escape from society. I wonder if you have dealt with that same problem.
If you want to escape from society, don't be a monastic. Personal statement after.
Yeah.
Now I want to make a short personal statement. Anybody who has practiced, or anyone who has done virtually anything, needs this. Buddha and Ananda were standing together, and Ananda said, having a companion on the path is half of it, isn't it? And Buddha said, no, it's 100%. 100%. I've been lucky. I've had my 40 years. How does she put up? So Colleen's effort is sometimes in the background. But 4 decades, I'm not standing here without it. in the West, Yoshi-san. Yoshi-sensei. How many years have we sat together? How many did we sit together, literally, next to each other? Early morning, I don't think I could have done that kind of consistent practice without sitting every day with you. And then Kibaroshi comes, and even now Zendo becomes even bigger. I found my home at Kojima, and it's still the case. The best place to practice.
Congratulations, Kotok-san.
高徳さんね、人選寺でシミ壇の上にこう登られた。シミ壇っていうのはお釈迦様が説法する場所です。
So Kotok-san just ascended to the platform. We call this Shumidan, the platform of Mount Sumeru. That's where Shakyamuni Buddha stands.
今日そこにね、高徳さんが立つことになって、そこで、人選寺の住職としてこれから仏法をこの地でちゃんと研いでいきますというそういう宣言をされた式なんです。
So please remember that this is a auspicious ceremony where he declared that as an abbot of Deep Spring Temple, he will continue to share and preach Dharma in this land.
で、お弟子さんもこれから発宣式というのがありますけれども、そういうお弟子さんも作って、お尚さんから大お尚さんになったということです。
So following this, we'll witness his students' Dharma combat ceremony, and including him, the Shiso, he will continue to foster train students, and then this means he will become the Dai Osho, the great teacher from the teacher.
人選寺の大和尚になったらね、人選寺のメンバーの皆さんと本当に仏教を通して本当に面と向かって対応していくということです。
So as such, it means you will continue to face the members, the community members of Deep Spring Temple, one by one, individually, sincerely, and continue to share your practice and teachings with them.
高徳さんなら、高徳さんの人柄なら、そういうこともきちんとやっていくだろうと思っております。
I'm pretty sure with your personality, it'll all be okay. Yeah.
本当にね、本当におめでとうございます。
Truly, I'd like to say congratulations to you.
お祝いの言葉をこれ感心して来たものです。
I made a poem in the form of a classic Chinese poem, the congratulatory message here for you.
聖山の父青い山にね白い雲がぽっかりこう浮かんでるという。
So the poem reads, the gist of it is that it creates leads you to the idea, this scenery where the blue mountains are sitting, and there's a whole white cloud floating around.
でそれがね、風もなくからりと張り上がったところに青い山があって白い雲が一日中そこを動かないでそういう景色が続いてた。
Oh, so the blue mountain being a father, the white cloud being a child. There's not a gust of wind. There's peaceful air. There's a blue mountain and white cloud all together without moving the whole day.
それがこの世界です。
And that's what this world is.
青い山がね、父で白い雲が子。
The blue mountain is the father, and white cloud is the child.
で、その白い雲と青い雲、父と子が一日中そこに出会ってて、のどかな一日だという。
And the parent and child are all together all day in such a peaceful day.
有名な禅の言葉なんです。
That's is actually a line that comes from one of the famous the scripture of Zen teachings.
で、高い山から朝日が昇ると高い山だと日が昇るのが遅くなりますね。
So when the mountain is high up, then the sun rises. When you might experience in a mountainous area, the sunlight comes rather late in the morning.
高徳山高い山を登ってやっと日が差して。
So Kotoku-san took me a long time to climb up the mountain, and now the sun is rising.
ちょっと年を取ってからシミラに登る、ね、大王将さんが大変苦労されて。
You have reached a good age, then you ascended on top of the mountain.
今日の日を迎えて大変おめでとう。大変私は嬉しいです。
I'm extremely happy for this auspicious day.
まあそういう意味の詩です。
And that's what my poem means.
これを記念に。
I'd like to present it to you on this occasion.
記念に。
はい。
大変本当に私も嬉しいです。
I'm really happy for you.
どうぞメンバーの皆さんと本当に仲良く付き合うこれからね楽しいお嬢さんの仕事、生活をしてください。
I hope you will enjoy the friendship with your community members and enjoy your work here. Enjoy your.
コリンに助けられて。
With the full support of Colleen.
はい、どうも。おめでとうございます。
Congratulations.
おめでとうございます。
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Can you hear me? Congratulations. おめでとうございます。I'm so happy to be here with everybody. Kotoku-san, I'm so happy to hear Kotoku-san's mountain seed ceremony. I have known Kotoku-san before he became a Zen priest. He used to sit every day with me at Kojian before he went to work at the Kaiser Hospital. Later on, Colleen-san joined the setting and taught Raksu sewing at Kojian. Meanwhile, Osho-san was busy going around Japan, Japanese Zen temple to ask donation to build second temple in the mountain. And we've been very busy, but Kotoku-san, when Osho-san wasn't around, Kotoku-san really helped keep Kojian together, and Colleen-san too. So we've been working together as a team, and it was really helpful. You helped in many, many ways, and you are gentle soul. You are very kind to everybody. You never hurt me even once being with you. You are really genuinely wonderful human being. Thank you so much for everything.
So, 1979, I needed to walk my dog. There'd been a violent crime in the neighborhood. Baker Roshi asked us all to walk in pairs. This night, I was kicking myself for not having made prior plans for one of my Tai Chi friends to walk with me. So I walked toward Zen Center, City Center, we call it, Zen Center of San Francisco, vowing to ask the first person walking away from the building in the direction I wanted to walk with me. Help me walk my dog tonight. So, Kotoku, this kid from Brooklyn, me from Poughkeepsie. I'm thinking, okay, I'll be safe with this guy. Walk with me. We walked. He was on his way to buy razor blades because he was sitting a sesshin the next day, a week long. So he just needed to go to the pharmacy. But we went and we walked to San Francisco's Mission District and back. Who would have thought that we would find ourselves here on this mountain together in Western PA? Our journey took us from New York to California and now to Pennsylvania. Though varied and with many challenges, we continue to walk this earth together. I am grateful to the many teachers whose wisdom has been rooted in your practice, Kotoku. Benevolent soul. Together we extend our deep gratitude to the assembly here, the Mahasangha, all of the eminent, wonderful priests who are here, teachers. All of you are supporting the mission of Deep Spring Temple, Shinsenji. And in closing, I just want to mention the wisdom of Okiba Roshi, his closing statement every time we left Kojinan. And I extend this to all of you. Take care of yourself.
Bows of congratulations. Congratulations!
おめでとうございます。
Congratulations.
I think we can go now. Let's go, Jisha.